Say man, it's your boy 3PL, and I'm back at it again with another video. Go ahead and ring, dong, ditch that bell, and like and subscribe and tap in with your boy. You hear me? Alright, so going back to me changing my status of free will to walking in the Lord's faith. I'm gonna just start by just saying how I came to that conclusion. It was like 3 months ago. I just started getting fed up with myself. Nothing was changing. I was still in the same position. May have another house. I was blessed to have another house due to the fact of my lady's mother at the time. She was blessed to put the house in her name. Shit, in all honesty, I was really like praying it wouldn't fall through. Well, I wasn't praying on it. I was hoping it wouldn't fall through so I can just suffer how I need to so I can get through what I need to get through. Because I know this stuff that I have is not mine. It's not in my position. I don't own it. I didn't work hard for it. It's not mine. I work hard, but it ain't in my name. The car ain't in my name and shit like that. None of that shit, you know. But I still have it. I'm blessed to have it. And I'm highly blessed to have those things, you know. So it came like, I was working at Publix. My bad, I'm about to plug up this hair dryer to dry these boxes because I don't got no damn dryer. So I had to air dry the boxes on the fan. Now I'm just gonna put the heat blow on that bit. Blow them bitches off. Niggas out here walking around with the meat out and shit. Alright, anyways. Yeah, man, I was working at Publix, man, regular Publix job, man. I just where was I working at before then? I don't think I had one. Oh, I was doing like Lyft and shit. I was doing like Lyft and everything, DoorDash and everything for a minute. And then shit, it came to the point where that shit was just slowing down. I wrecked my car and everything, so I had to go get a job. Finally got a job at Publix supermarket. Shit, easy as fuck. Publix easy as hell. I would recommend it if you live with your mama or if you're a kid. Go ahead and goddamn go make that money. That's some good money right there, easy and whatever. But man, they wouldn't even give me 40 hours. Ended up getting me a raise, and plus I got a $2 raise, but ended up giving me a $1 raise. Yeah, you had to take that quote off because they give me a $1 motherfucking raise, $1. So now I'm in that bit making 17. But I'm about 30 years old, boy. I'm trying to make no motherfucking $16, $17 an hour. Now, the reason why I had to go to Publix is because I had PTSD of going back to the warehouses. Because I had recently just torn my ACL, and I've been healing off that for the last 2 years. I'm still healing off of it. Still pops every now and then. But other than that, shit, I had to go to Publix. So shit was straight. Everything was Gucci and everything. Easy work. But the money wasn't what I needed. It wasn't what I wanted. I'll say is what I needed because it paid for my bills. It got me through it. But at the same time, I was only making like $300 to $500 a week maybe. And shit. So you can chop that up, try to save it up. You looking around like a band to 2,000 maybe. And so if a nigga miss a day, or if they don't give me 40 hours in a week, that's a wrap. Then there's no overtime. They wasn't offering no overtime. None of that shit. So, niggas started getting depressed. Having arguments with my relationship, my lady at the time, and everything like that. So, life was just dwelling on me and everything. And shit, it came like one day where I just wanted to take it all. To give it up. You feel what I'm saying? My first time ever wanting to give up in my life. And that was a scary moment in my time. I had a lot of voices in my head, but I never had no voices that told me to go ahead and grab that gun and do what I had to do. You know, disclaimer for everyone. You know, I didn't do it. Of course, I'm still here. I'm a bitch. You know, I protect myself. I stand up for myself. Can't nobody goddamn take me down or stop me. God has me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that weak. And when I say that, sometimes it's good to be a bitch about things, you know? You don't always got to be tough in every situation. If I was a tough-ass nigga that day, I would have not been here right now. If I would have been so playing macho tough, I would not have been here right now. So I was like, damn, you know, what I'm going to do, they said, you know, try to reach out. Try to reach out down on what things that me or men or just people in general who just have, I'm just gonna speak on me, I have a hard time just asking for help because I don't ask for help. I don't want for a lot of things, so I don't really need help. You feel what I'm saying? Well, I didn't need help. So I like, so let me just go ahead and tell my managers and everything, tell them what's going on or whatnot like that, because I don't want to go back to work. I'm about to throw up. I'm trying to think about going to work. My head's hurting. I got to think about this bill coming up, that bill, what I'm going to eat, what my lady going to eat, how I'm going to feed my son, all this shit running through my head. And just none of that said anything for myself. I was paying rent, paying whatever my lady wanted, got us her food and paying gas and getting for my son and all that stuff like this. But I'm still wearing clothes from 2 years ago. Can't never help out myself. Why? Why I can't never help out myself, right? So I go talk to them and everything. They didn't help me. They told me that they were gonna have to suspend me for a week because I had did a no call, no show. I couldn't call in and tell them, hey, I'm thinking about committing suicide today. You know, that was hard. I wasn't, what the fuck? What do you need to know what the hell I got going on in my head at that time? So went in next day to go tell them. Then that's when they suspended me for a week and they told me that that they sorry or whatever that they had to suspend me, but since I did no call, no show, they had no other choice and everything like that. Then one of my managers was like, oh, I'm sorry that I didn't know it was gonna lead up to this. I was just trying to let him know that you're going through some things or whatever, and probably you wanted to come and sit down and talk and everything, but I didn't expect him to suspend you. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a week's pay, off or whatever. And I'm like, cool, that's what's up and whatever. But back in my head, it's like, damn, y'all still this. I told them that it's not their fault while I was about to crash out. It wasn't their fault. It wasn't their fault. It was my life. You feel what I'm saying? I had to take accountability of my life, but I couldn't get the hours. Like, the money wasn't added up. Nothing was going to add up. I really need to go. That was the truth. So took that. I applied for some jobs or whatever. That same day I came home, lady had cussed me out. People were cussing me out like, why you don't tell people stuff like that? Or could they have sent me? Look, I don't give a fuck about none of it. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit you talking about, all right? One thing and two things for sure. You have to bust this door down. I wish I can flip it. You have to bust that motherfucking door down and come in here and drag me out. What? Just because I said I wanted to do something, I don't give a fuck what nobody say in this goddamn world. And that's one thing I'm going to let y'all know right now. I don't give a fuck about what no cops say. I don't give a fuck about what no judge say. I don't give a fuck about what no government say. They don't run me. Okay? Before anyone runs me, it's the Lord, and then me run me. All right? I don't want to tell me when to pay no bill, when to do none of that shit, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I do what I have to do, and I put the work in, and not like I'm lazy, like I'm just a worthless atom out here, just wasting up the fucking air and everything. No, I put my work in. I'm a hard worker. So, anyways, set me back for a while. That same week, I don't know, for some odd reason, whenever I got down, walk out of the job or leave a situation or something pop up that same Friday. It'd be like this every fucking time, man. I just put that bitch in manifestation. I'm like, bro, I know I'm gonna goddamn get me a job. I ain't gonna work. I ain't gonna goddamn worry about that shit no more, bro. Just ain't gonna worry about it. Can stop worrying about things, worrying about stuff. But it was difficult because I had other people around me worrying about my life and how my life was falling apart, in which I already knew my life was falling apart. So that shit pissed me off even more. Because, like, why are you worrying about how my life falling apart when the only thing you should be doing is worrying about your life or how you gonna help me out? If you ain't gonna help me out, then shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. So anyways, I was like, man, I gotta change something. Something ain't right. I gotta change something. I sat in the car and I cried. I cried out the Lord. I cried out. I just cried. I'm like, please, like, I don't understand what's going on, what I gotta do, just please, like, this is my first time ever praying, what I can recall, my first time ever really sitting down and praying. I'm in my car, I'm crying. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I just can't get this shit straight. So, anyway, get a job interview. Well, Thursday, I get an email and say, hey, can you come in for a job interview Friday? I'm like, bet. I got them, go for the job interview. And it's supposed to have been, they was gonna pay me like $15 or $17 an hour or whatever. But I was gonna be working, and I would have to drive 30 minutes out at the time. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. I would have to drive like 30 minutes out at the time. It was, about 15, 30 minutes at the time to get to the job or whatever. So, but then I went there. She was like, we actually have a job in Union City, because that job was in Lithia Springs, and I was in Smyrna at the time. So we got a job in Union City. So that's still going to be 30 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever. But this job paying $19 an hour, and it's Monday through Friday, and it's this time to this time where it was like 8 to 4 or whatever. And she was like, they offer overtime. I'm like, damn, all right, bet. That's what I'm talking about. Like, me, I always was like, damn, bro, don't nobody need my weekends. If I'm giving you Monday through Friday, why the fuck you gotta have my Saturday and Sunday? Like, I don't believe in working Monday through fucking Sunday. That just don't add up. It just don't add up. Why? You can have a rest day just like you don't work out every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? It's just common sense. So I'm like, all right, I do Monday through Friday. Working Monday through Friday. Shit was straight. Job was straight. Got, boy, my first check was big as fuck. Down there had like 2 bands. Whoo. Girl couldn't say shit then. Hey, you talking about? I'm getting money. I can do this. I work. I can do this. I'm back at a warehouse job now. Didn't even want to be here, but I told you I can do this. I know I can go get a job. That's what I know I can do. But I'm tired of knowing that I can go get that weak-ass job. I'm tired of knowing that I can go do DoorDash. I'm tired of knowing that I can go make this petty-ass crumb cash. No, I want some real money. I want some shit where I can sit on for a minute. I want some shit where I can sit on, investigate, and sit on, investigate. Not investigate, invest, sit on, invest, and sit on and invest. And make sure my family's straight and I still got money. Now, that's life. Not worrying about everything. Just doing whatever you got to do that makes you happy. So, I'm going to say I went ahead and I got fed up at that job too, man. People kept picking on me. They were picking on me for no reason. Like, why haven't you scanned for 15 minutes? Where were you at? Why you didn't tell me you was in the bathroom? Why do I gotta tell you I gotta take a dump? Bro, that's weird, bro. I'm a grown-ass man. I should have time to go take me a shit, even if it's fucking 10, 15 minutes or whatever, or less, or more. That's what I want to do. I'm not gonna do it on my break. Nigga, I'm not gonna take a shit and not get paid. Nigga, I'm getting paid taking this shit on y'all clock. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Nigga, y'all got me in this motherfucker. I'm gonna do. Man, look, I'm working. The numbers right. You can't complain about the numbers. The numbers right. Everything's right. But motherfuckers, they get on you when you do stuff too much. Then get on you when you don't do enough. So it's like they want you to meet in the middle. And like, boy, I'm not meeting in the middle. It's like I'm going to give it up my all, or I'm going to fall back all the way. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. So, I goddamn, somebody was telling me about another job and shit like that. I started with like, man, I want to be able to start taking care of my son on the weekdays, because I got him for the last 5 years every single weekend, and I want to get him on the weekdays so I can have more time with him. I need to go get him right now, to be honest, because for something. Yeah, I need to go ahead and go grab him. Anyways, we're planning on getting this job and everything or whatnot to be. I applied for it. It was hard. This job right here was a little difficult to get. It was like you had to go through a lot of obstacles, and you had to call, you had to email, you had to text, you had to do all that. They text you, then they emailed you. It came to the point where they were like, all right, so now all you had to do, because they would text me at first about signing up on an application and do the application and all that stuff. You know, like, all right, we gonna we hear back in your background check in about a couple days or whatever. All right, I said, all right. Thinking they were gonna text me, something like that. No, why they emailed me the next day? I didn't even know. So it's going on the whole weekend. I got an interview on Monday. I didn't look at my fucking email until Monday. Man, who looks at the email on the weekend? That's like, don't mail stop coming on the weekend? You a job? Why y'all sending on the weekend? Yeah, I applied for the weekend job, but still though, it didn't make sense to me. So I'm like, all right, cool. I missed that interview because I didn't look at it till I was at my job that I was working at, that I was trying to quit, and I had to reschedule for the week after. Got the job and everything. Shit, job was good too. Money adding up like it needed to. Money adding up. I ain't had to worry about nothing. Cause I can pull money out every single day that I work. And it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I can pull out money out every single day. And then I get paid every 2 weeks though. And then my check would fall every 2 weeks. So I still get about $300 to eat on during the week. Then I get my check and that shit would still be about $1,300. Like, damn, a week. I mean, every 2 weeks. Like, damn, that shit's straight. So I made at least about 4 bands a month. 4 bands a month, 2 bands of 2 weeks type shit. So that shit that shit was great. Then I started getting this motherfucking supervisor. First of all, the supervisor that hired me, I told her, I don't do none of that. I don't like supervisors that do that weird shit. None of that, just keep it real and keep it cordial and shit like that. Now, I don't know what she had going on in her life. That's what she had going on in her life or whatever. But I didn't see her ass about 1 week since I've been there. Oh, okay. I don't even got no supervisor. Now I got this other supervisor that everybody in the warehouse hate. Damn. All right, I'm going to give him a chance. I don't really know him like that. Now, I did feel his energy at first or whatever. Now, at this same time, I've been walking in the faith of the Lord. I've been, ever since I had that prayer, I've been changing the way I'm thinking. I started looking up stuff. Started getting my daily tarots. I started doing a little tarot reading or whatever. To me, it's more of subliminal messages and stuff like that. So that's how I look at it. It's all about what you believe and how to believe, making your belief stronger, making your belief system stronger. You don't see God, but you got to believe in God, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm making my belief system stronger and whatnot to be. So I'm starting to pick up on energy, picking up on things and stuff like that. And then, man, why I had a couple, like I said, I've been doing this for the last 3 months now. I feel like it's been about 3 months. It could be 2, really. I might go take my nightly showers, play my meditation music, sit and pray for about 20 minutes, something. Then I get out. I might pray. I definitely gonna pray before I go to sleep. I do a long prayer. I pray at 3 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock or 3 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I pray now. Anyways, I've been asking God lately for signs. Like, I want to make sure that I'm walking fully in his faith. I don't want to be off track at all, no time of the day, because I can't go back. I almost took myself out, so I can't go back that way. I got to walk fully in his path. So I asked him, I said, hey, man, let me know about that job. Let me, what I need to do. Tell me my next moves and things like that. So, shit, this specific day, I was working, and the supervisor was already mean. The day before that, he made us sit in the warehouse. We didn't have no work or nothing. Try to make us find some work for 4 hours. Look, I told you I like to work. If I ain't working, I can go home. That's just reality, bro. I'm not about to sit around for 4 hours trying to get some cash. I'm not that thirsty for the cash. I got my money. I made my money for the day. If you don't got no more work for me, I got to go home. And just real shit, bro. I'm a hard worker. I don't like to be played with my time. My time is money. That's just how I look at things. My time is money. And if I'm sitting at this job, not doing something, I can go home. Man, I was literally about to fall asleep on some motherfucking boxes, bro. That's stupid when I can go home and go to sleep, bro. Not about to sit here and keep me in this goddamn job hostage. You got me fucked up. So I left. So the next day I came back. We working the same damn thing. Come around 3 o'clock. He with the bullshit. Well, my mind was like, shit, leave at 3 o'clock. All right. Now, the first thing I came in the job, let me tell you all this crazy shit that happened that day. Came in the job, and like, my mind told me to leave at 3 o'clock. I'm like, I'm going to try to probably do like 4 o'clock. Got a sharp migraine in my head. I'm like, fuck. I do 3 o'clock. I do 3. Shit went away. All right, it went away. I'm like, okay. My body, I told God and my spirits to go ahead and give me signs. I need signs because I'm a little slow to signs. And for real, it is. I don't see it. It could be straight in my face and I'm like, huh? Like, oh, that's a sign. 2 hours later, I thought about that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I didn't ask them to hurt me in the inside, but it'd be little things. There ain't nothing that's gonna excruciate or hurt me. But if that's a little sign, I'm gonna take it as a sign. So the day my lead came up, and he was already upset because everybody was upset that supervisor was there. I'm telling you, no one liked that supervisor. So he was mad. He was like, hey, and this is the words. Now, they say when you start praying and you asking God to help you and to walk his way, you're going to start hearing things differently. You're going to start peeping game just strongly and shit. So these words that stuck out to me. It was like, he said, now, I don't know, I know everybody upset and everything. Y'all might want to go home and shit like that. But I'm not trying to goddamn make y'all upset and everything. I know everyone's ready to go home whenever you need to. Just go ahead and do it or whatever. So I'm like, damn, why home kept sticking out like that? Like, is he trying to tell me to go home? Is he reading what I'm saying or something in my head? What's going on? And shit. So then he goes and say, hey, you and Shouty, goddamn, the supervisor said he was proud of you and Shouty yesterday. Proud of us for what? I didn't do nothing. She was like, proud of us for what? She ain't do anything. And I'm like, and then I left early, and she had left early. She left earlier than me because she put her time in. I just walked out. What y'all say about me? And what? Then he got puzzled in his face like, come on, cause what y'all really said about me? Because if it was a compliment or something, y'all can tell me right now. He told me something that, he said that he liked how y'all worked together yesterday. I didn't help her out. I had my own truck. She had her own truck. So what you saying? All right. See, now y'all talking shit about me for real. On a real level. I really got to get the fuck out of here now. So then, anyways, during the day, another guy, Mr. Leonard, my guy, I'm going to say his name. My guy, Mr. Leonard. He had damn, he hit me. He drove past me and was like, Malik, what time you leaving today? I'm like, what the hell? How you know what time I'm leaving? How you even know I'm leaving? I was like, shit, about 3 o'clock. He was like, all right, bet. So then another person walked up on me. And she was like, what time you leaving today? God, you telling me to really go home at 3 o'clock? I can walk out there motherfucker at 3 o'clock. You hear me? I'm walking out there, bitch. I said 3 o'clock. We go home at 3 o'clock today. Man, we got the hell on. We got the hell on. So then, I'm going to pause.